Okay, let's look at unit conversion. Okay, so we looked at fundamental quantities. We have also looked at derived quantities. We defined them, we stated their units, and also the symbols of the units together with the instruments that are used to measure them. Now, sometimes, for example, mass. Okay, mass. We said the mass is a fundamental quantity, and its units are kilogram. But sometimes mass can be measured in grams. Okay, so we have to learn how to convert from one unit to the other. Sometimes, for example, length, people may measure it in meters, while others may measure it in miles or yards or anything else. So we literally need to learn how to work with the different units. Okay, so before we go any further, the first thing that you need to know is the table of the prefix, the multiplication factor, and also the symbol. Okay, so you need to know the prefix, then you know the factor, the multiplication factor, then you also need to know the symbol. Okay, right, let me not consume the entire body. Let me divide it this way so that we can even use that. So we have got the prefix. Okay, the prefix, I'll do like that. The factor and the symbol. Okay, so for example, I'll say peta. I know that it's 10 times 10 to the power 15, and it's written as capital P. Okay, then tera is times 10 to the power 12, and it's written as T. Now I'll begin from, maybe let me also go to giga. Okay, giga times 10 to the power 9, G. Mega is times 10 to the power 6, and the capital M. Okay, so for example, tera, let's understand this. You buy your hard drive and they will say it is 1 terabyte. It will just be written this on that box. What this means is that there are bytes which are times 10 to the power 12. So instead of writing like 1 times 10 to the power 12 bytes, they know and we know that 10 to the power 12 is a tera. So we're just going to put 1 terabyte. That's how the prefixes come to play. Even in giga, you have heard people saying maybe we have got 20 gigawatts in terms of power. So instead of writing 20 times 10 to the power 9 watts, we're just going to say 20 gigawatts. All right, so that's how we use the table of the prefix and also the multiplication factor. All right, so from here we also have got the kilo, which is 10 to the power 3, and the symbol is K. We are very much familiar with this. Kilometers, it means it's times 10 to the power 3 meters. Okay, then we also have got, I'll also write this side to say, let's have the prefix, the factor, and the symbol. Okay, the table continues. From here, I'm going to have a des, which is times 10 to the power negative 1, and the symbol is D. Centi times 10 to the power negative 2, and the symbol is C, centimeters. Milli times 10 to the power negative 3, and the symbol is M, millimeters, milliliters. Okay, then we have got micro times 10 to the power negative 6, and the symbol is mu, microfarad. I'm sure you remember those things when you are dealing with the electricity. Okay, then from micro we have got what we call nano times 10 to the power negative 9, and the symbol is N. Nanotechnology. These are very, very, very small factors. Okay, then the last one that we are going to have here is pico times 10 to the power negative 12, and the symbol is small p. This is beta is capital P. So there are others, they go up to 18, they go up to 24, but from a subject point of view, it's very important for you to know these multiplication factors. The multiplication factors, the prefix, the symbol. Okay, let's look at an example. I have got an example with me here from the past paper. Okay, the example is saying copy and complete the table below. Okay, copy and complete the table below. So I'm going to write the table so that we see. Of course, this one has got the factor first. We just swapped there. So we have got the factor, the prefix, and the symbol. So there is a factor here, remember, a prefix, and then a symbol. Okay. So that's how the table was going. Remember, this is an exam question. So there was 10 to the power negative 12. There was dash here. Then there was P. There was dash here. Then there was nano here. Then there was N. Then there was 10 to the power negative 6. There was micro. Then there was dash. Then 10 to the power negative 3. There was dash. There was M. There was dash. Then cent. Okay, and C. Then 10 to the power 3. Kilo. Okay, and the dash, and the last one was 10 to the power 6. Oh my goodness. Okay, 10 to the power 3 kilo. 10 to the power 6. Okay, megam. No. There was a dash here, and it was like that. Okay, so we have to fill in this table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got 7 marks over there. Right, so let's say this is our A, this is our B, this is our C, this is our D, this is our E, this is our F, okay, G. So we're not going to copy. So, for example, A. When we look at A, from the prefix, this is A not 9. From the factor, we know that this is negative 12. Okay, this is negative 12. We said it is pico. So they have been given us. So we know that A is pico. Remember the table that we wrote? Then when you look at this is nano. The factor is times 10 to the power negative 9. This is micro. Micro, remember, so our C is mu, that is a symbol there. Then this is millimeter, remember, millimeter, milliliter, milliwatt. Then they have given us that. So it is D is equal to milli. Okay. Then cent here times 10 to the power negative 2. So our E is equal to 10 to the power negative 2. Okay, then when you go here, this is a kilo. Okay, times 10 to the power 3. Kilo, what should be this? F is equal to K. Then this is 10 to the power 6. Mega. So this is mega. So our G is equal to mega. If we want it, we can go on. So that's how you attempt such a question. You have copied and completed the table. Okay, though we haven't copied the table, we have just improvised because it would have been too much labor for us to copy the table.